All right. Welcome to the daily recap of yesterday. I was a bit tired yesterday. Yesterday evening, did some other stuff, so I didn't want to do the recording. So I said to myself, all right, I'm gonna do it tomorrow morning, which is what I'm gonna do right now. But I'll quickly also make my markings for the day. Oh, and I will dive into this. I hope I don't miss a trade by making this recording, but that's all right. I mean, I want to recap yesterday, so all right. So what happened yesterday? Let's look at it from you can do a fast one. I'm gonna do a quick one. It's gonna be a recap, not a study this time. Well, I'm gonna study New York a little bit, but Asia is basically or London is a recap because I already traded that and I did a lot of markings. So coming into yesterday and actually coming into Asia, we took our previous weekly and previous monthly highs, lows, which is a huge liquidity pool. It was this trend line I was talking about like this week and the past weeks actually to be targeted. Price came up, took the high, and then melted down on Tuesday and then Wednesday. We came below here, took out these lows, broke bearish on this structure. So we now are a new high over here and our potential new low over here. Don't know that yet, but so let me check something else. So this is her. I think we will take out this high first. Um, get that on. I'll do the previous daily low later. What is this? Oh, that's a line. I thought so. I hate it when my drawings are on there, but anyway. So we took out previous weekly lows, previous daily lows, previous monthly lows during Asia. And then what we see happening is that pre-Frankfurt takes out Asia low. And therefore, I immediately wrote this down. London and the daily cycle wise, we might see something different today because London and New York were able to. Is there New York? Oh, yeah, because New York was able to sell from this premium pricing. Actually, London as well. So, but then after the news, like this is London didn't get a lot of orders there. This is my theory. I don't know if it's true. Maybe it's completely wrong, but it was like an idea of London didn't have this. Didn't have, could place the orders after the news because it's outside of like the main London session. So that's why price will come up, but that's not the idea. Actually, the idea is that we took so much liquidity to the downside, and then Frankfurt, in addition to all that liquidity, Frankfurt also takes Asia low. I was me like, all right, this will be a swing. This will be potential low of the week, depending on news, of course. But I thought this will be low of the week, and as I said, like we can, no matter like the theory behind it, we can see that Lana will price or the PA of yesterday will push out. So I didn't knew there was didn't know there was news. But I was like, all right, we either get like a small swing here, but I don't see price going lower below this low because of the liquidity and because of this range, the impulse and everything that that was to it. So I was initially looking for longs. Now we go lower into this mess, we can see it a bit clearer. So 738, I was looking at this long. I saw the early buyers, the 5 minute Asia low forms early buyers that like proves almost, if you could say it like that, that Asia low is this like the potential real Asia low, not this one. Um We can remove that, make it clear it up a little bit. So H low, potential real H low have been taken out. Then we get the bullish structure break, and hold up, my screen is playing. And then the bullish break, and I had like, all right, pre-Frankfurt and Frankfurt we push up, so that means that during London we will probably push down maybe, and we had London open and price just started to range. Actually, this is already ranging, but I was like, all right, this is good that this is correctional, that we get like a liquidity grab, a strong push to the downside, followed by a strong push to the upside for a long trade. And this eventually happened, but not with my entry deal. Why? Because we come up, and actually it is, but because now I'm seeing this, of this we get a high, low, lower high, lower low, and then this is a bullish break. Then we come into this. Oh, this is actually my entry deal. Nice, but this is like a hard one. Just look at the time between my. I would look for confirmation, or not even look here. It's how I trading London. But yeah, so I had the structure. I saw that. As you can see, this range over here. But with the idea of price taking out that much liquidity, like mainly focus on this bullish structure, this bullish range, and we reach discount over here. Maybe we're bullish, but bearish, etc. So that's what happened in London. We basically took out the lows together with Asia, and then we potentially set the low of the week. But I'm not seeing any strong bullish intent yet. So we might even come lower. If we go on the higher time from like the 4 hour or something, we can see that there's not like a strong bullish intent yet. Look, it's wicking, wick to the upside, and then coming down. Oh, this is quite strong. Oh, sorry. This is quite strong, but yeah. See how it closes above this candle, or wicks above this candle and then closes below. Yes, it wicks above this, but breaks above this one. And then so that's the entry. Then there was a short entry over here as well. And why didn't I take that? So as I said, we had this pair structure, so it's a valid entry. It has like quite some story behind it. We get a pair structure, we get some internal range liquidity in the form of this one, and we got early sellers being taken. We got liquidity building up over here, and we were looking for longs. Why were we looking for longs? Longs were the highest probability setups. Shorts were not the highest probability setup for me because we took all that liquidity. So yes, we got the entry drill, but and it fit my plan. But the story didn't fit my plan. The idea of like, why would I sell here if I been looking for longs just below that? Even if it gives me 1 to 5, why would I look? Would I look to take the short if in my opinion, the long is the highest probability setup, right? So I didn't take it. And if you go lower, I was happy. I was hesitating as well, to be fair, to take it, but I did it. If you look, you can see like, we got a reaction. We even got some internal range liquidity in front of this wick. Let me go to the 1 minute. It's more clear. So we got some internal range liquidity, 1 minute for and we even got the reaction from it. I think it hit like 1 to 2 or something. Yeah, 1 to 2.5. So it's decent. If you target it, doesn't fit my strategy at all. But yeah. So yeah, and then we got this trend line building up to the upside as well. So there's like, how do you say, double trouble? First of all, we took liquidity to the downside, and now we're building up liquidity to the upside as well. And we're looking for longs because of that liquidity taken to the downside. Then we create this structure break or swing break on the 5 minute. Nah, I don't want to look for shorts here. That doesn't make sense. Even with the idea of Frankfurt pushes that price up and London pushing price low. That's why I said like this doesn't London pushing price lower doesn't match with the idea for today. And yeah, damn, my thinking was strong yesterday. Holy shit. Good analysis. Damn, I like it. So, and as I said, and as you can see, like we didn't like get a strong swing. London was just ranging. So that's good. That's good that I didn't take that. The idea of Frankfurt pushing up and London pushing down was there in some way. There was a trade over here. So these are your early sellers again. They're taken out, bearish break, and then you get an entry short from here after the session. So you get it still follows like this structure from this high down to this low. But yeah, but I will show you the trade. There you go. Thanks. Oh, it's already mitigated. So no trade. Well, if you take this wick, there's a trade, and I think on a 2 minute you get an entry block. Yeah, but that's quite large, and it won't provide you with a nice RR. Oh, if you trade 1 to 3, it will hit your short, it will hit your target. Oh, it's still red, doesn't matter. So 0.5, so that's 3.0. Will take you out, actually. It would. See? So even if you do that, you want to put it above. Let me check a minute. All right, so put it above this high, 0.5 pips for sure. 35. There you go. So that will be a trade. Not even 1 to 3. Not interested in that because it's outside of my time. I'm not even at my desk anymore. Literally at this time, I'm leaving the house to go to the gym. I don't have time to lose because I gym this entire almost until 12 or 10 to 12 at least. Going, it takes me 15 minutes to get to the gym and work out, get 15 minutes back, etc. So yeah, so that happened. Now let's clean this up. I already journaled this. Take this away. So yeah, another pro thing on that trade was that there was high time frame momentum. That's why I'm seeing that initially I said like this can be low of the week, but then seeing that we don't get like instant bullish intent, this might not be the low of the week, but I think if it's not the low of the week, it will be taken out tomorrow by news. And what else is there with news? Joe, the I just call him the macro guy, but with his macro analysis, he explained like what was said and what the Fed and Chairman Powell said, and because they're willing to to hike the rates at a much faster pace and keep them for longer. And he's essentially saying that he's willing to put 2 million jobs of people at stake or even let them lose their job so he can get to his 2% rates. And that like dumped because high interest rates means that the larger banks and everything, they can get uh, more money in return for their investment. Or am I wrong? Am I saying it wrong? Higher rates to hike rates. I think that's increasing, right? What is it? Yeah, because he wanted to get the inflation rates down, I think. Let me check his stock. Where is he, Joe? Yeah, increase the pace of rate hikes. So the level of interest rates is expected even to be higher than they already expected. And also the faster pace. So meaning that you might see some high interest rates, meaning that loans from the bank will bring you more ROI, more return on investment, and the IOUs and everything. So you will get more from that, and that makes it more interesting for external banks, other countries to invest in the dollar, and also for essentially for people to save their money because they get more uh, return on investment because essentially the bank is a loan, right? So something like that. Your bank account is a loan to the bank. That's why you get money back. So that essentially happened. And this is our previous daily low. So on the 50-minute, same thing here. Let's just look at that. See how we wicked and closed bullish? Interesting. That's solid. That's good stuff. That showed me like, all right, we're going the other way. So that was why I was confident that it would be at least the low of the day and potentially low of the week. But now we see that we're ranging, no strong bullish intent yet. This was because of on the back of news. So let's see. Um, yeah, let's remove that. Let's remove that. Ooh, that looks clean finally. Get everything. Yeah, let's remove that. Actually, yeah. Oh yeah. Another thing, straight came up, and my idea was to target about these highs, and then I said like, all right, it was around here. Yeah. So like, all right, we're almost at the top. This trade is done. And actually, you can see that the trade wasn't done because we got tagged in all the way, 15-0, yeah, all the way during, all the way in New York. So straight trades will stay valid, but I think over time it will become less valid or riskier to take a trade because there's more price action in between, there's more news in between and everything. So, and then what happened during New York actually, because we can see now that we broke bullish. That's where the trade came from initially, right? Oh, what is it to draw a line? And why is this like this? Bullish. And without word text. Thank you. Then we reach discount. We take out into an orange liquidity from 6 a.m. And we get some longs over here is the question. No, we don't. You get a short entry. You could class this maybe a short early sellers and then bearish break entry and then target maybe below this again. But we take out sell side liquidity. We already took out a high time for sell side liquidity. Then we take internal range sell side liquidity. Now we move to buy side taken out, but we got more to the upside over here. And especially this one, I'm very interested in. Need to go to the top, but I want to finish this one quickly. We're now making this trend line. But yeah, not looking at that trend line though. What I'm looking at is that we now broke bullish and we have this bullish range. That's my main interest for the day. This is my previous daily high. And now I'm gonna look if there's any news. Let's see if there's anything else. So we get longs here. Same on GU. After we take the internal range, we tap into this. So EU was cleaner than GU. And then we move away again. And for now, this is our PA. I see there is a 3-minute order block above Asia high. Also a 5-minute one that tapped in, came deeper. Then we get a turnaround, but we don't have any early sellers here. So this might be my real Asia high, and this might be my early sellers. But I really need to do it check it out later. All right, so this was a recap, mainly focused on London, as you can see, or as you saw. Um, Also because I don't have time right now to dive deeper into this because I want to focus on this, do my analysis. So peace out.